Hello and welcome to Cherry Hills. We are here on the farm and we have a bunch of things we have to sort of harvest today. We've got 3 fields we have to start. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. So we're going to have to make good use of helpers because we're going to have lots of harvesters going. We have to do some headland work on one of the fields and a couple. Luckily, we can just fire and forget, as it were. This is the first of the fields. We're going to be looking at field 5 first off. So field 5 is oats, and we are going to use this combine here. We've already set this guy up. He's on the field, and we just need him to start and go for it, basically. Great thing about this field, it's mostly square, so we can just essentially fire and forget, in essence. So I'm gonna let this guy go, just watch him leave, make sure he's sort of on the way. We do have, I say, a bunch of things we have to achieve. So we have field 2 to do, we have field 1 to do. I did actually want to double check something because I wanted to decide whether or not I need to do any straw. And to be honest, we don't need to do any straw. We have a ton of straw. So that's fine. So, whoops, did I go too far? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so the other one we have to do is field 2. We're going to do that one last because we're going to do a bit of a headland thing on this. We have to do top and bottom. So we'll actually do 3 sides. We have, I'm trying to remember how many harvesters we've got. We've got 4 harvesters. So the other thing is, this is a big field and I want to kind of minimize the field size that we have to work with. So I'm going to grab this harvester we have up here and just kind of move him down as well. So let's get in him. So we're going to pretty much use all our harvesters actually on today. We're going to have 4 running. I say it's going to be a bit of a logistical challenge. Thing is, I really don't want to have to disassemble and take them down, so I'm going to try and sneak these down on the roads, and with it essentially it's a wide vehicle, so forgive me if we kind of have to snake a little bit down here. So the trick is, and I want actually, so you know what, I'm going to go this way. Because I know this is not really the right way to do this, but I kind of just need to sort of get him down here. I'm going to try and sneak him down the side of this field. Oops, I've hit the tree. Because what I want to do is, so we're going to cut across the middle, and I don't really want to touch the crop. Hopefully we can get down without it running into any trees. A slight issue here. This is gonna be funny. You know what, I might actually use this here. You know what? This is the actual ink. Actually, let's see if I can get this down here without actually falling off. This could be close. Not the best position. Okay, we've actually run into the field a bit and actually damaged some of the crop, but kind of have to. Didn't really want to do that, but we will get round that. I should have gone further down, to be honest. What I am planning is about here is where I'm going to go across. To be honest, damn it. That's better. Right, this is our kind of cross point here. So, yeah, it was a bit dirty, but it managed to get there in the end. Right, so what we'll do is, so that's we've got set up to do this in 2 halves. We're going to do field 1. Field 1 is easy. Field 1 is basically boom, and we're off. That is, and this is going to be interesting. 20.8.9 hectares is the size of field 1. That's the size of our new field. So we've set him off. He's going to go and do his thing. Right, let's take this guy here. So we need GPS mod, and I'm pretty sure we're kind of just there. I'm going to turn that into that, turn him on. It's all unfolded. Why does that combine not look like it's turned on? That is weird. That is very weird. Lower header. Wow. I'm actually going to stop that worker there. There's something very wrong with this. I've just noticed. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna just have to reset my client. Maybe we are actually working again. Yep, we're working. That's better. It's weird. It wasn't lowering the header. Using the helper seemed to fix that. That's good. So this is going to be tricky. We can't go down once we get to the other side because we haven't done the middle. We should have done that first, to be honest. So we're cutting through the middle, and quite a big field this. Very large acreage on its hectares or whatever. We'll get across to the other end and then we'll pop across back to the starting point where we're just at, and then we'll just wait. We'll actually no, we don't actually need to worry, to be honest. Actually, we kind of do, because we have so little space here. We had that little bit of a we had to do the turnaround. Right. I'm actually going to just leave him here for a second. We're actually going to do the middle. This might make life a little bit easier, a little bit more straightforward. So again, with GPS mod, we need to reset the direction on this. We don't need to adjust it because it literally is a case of we are going in a straight line and across the middle here. And we will, once we get to the other side, we will come back and then we'll reset, because then we can set this other guy off at the top there to come down. The main reason for doing a double here is so we don't bridge the gap. What sometimes happens is with the AI, he will actually jump this gap and keep on going. So we kind of have to be careful with that a little bit. So we will just kind of, let's say, turn around, return, and then we can start on the map. To be fair, we're actually going the wrong way at the moment because we have the pipe facing the field. We don't want that. We want the pipe on the outside, so when we come back we can use the helper. That's basically what we'll actually do, is we'll use the helper to come back, so it'll kind of quicken things up because the helper will, the pipe will be on the right side. And we'll turn the other guy around, and we need to actually move that to the end so we get the chops drawn to the end. So yeah. And reset, set off the track. This is a big field, and you can see it's over 60 hectares, close to 60, yeah, 65 in the end, what the new field size is. So we just kind of need to turn this around and get him facing the right way without actually having to. And we can actually use the helper at this point. Now the helper will basically just sort of, I don't know why he's put the pipe out. Not sure why he's done that. Maybe it helps with cornering. We just kind of want to get this field done in the best possible time. We will need some grain transport. Looking at, okay, so our oats, that's on field 1. On field 5, we'll need some thing, aren't you? This could be tight. We're actually yeah, this is messed up. Okay, so we do need to just rescue the thing. That literally decided to screw us up. This is one of the reasons why we don't like them too close. I don't know why. I think they are blocking each other. Well, the two helpers think they're blocking each other. Right, we need to move this forward. Right, that should solve that. Yeah, basically what sometimes happens is they think they're blocking each other. One of the reasons why we do it when they're so close as well. We should have really done a double, or we should have at least waited. But actually, I was thinking this has actually got us a little less than I thought, actually. Okay, so that's going. Right. So we are good. We have this guy going up here. So we have a grain transport here. He has 3 trailers. He has a lot of trailers, but we're going to use this guy for field 5. He's been sat there for a while. We haven't used him in ages. This is going to be one of the hardest grain transports to run because it actually, first of it's 3 trailers, 600,000 litres, and it's going to require some grunt. This thing is pulling all it can pull, basically. This would actually be, you know, like there'd be to be honest, a big bud, big 7th, big max strength big bud would actually be perfect for this little road train. You know what? To be honest, I might actually do that. You know what? I think we are. Let's buy a big bud. Let's buy a big bud. Hold on, we're actually right next to the place we need to think. So let's just pull in, and you know it's the big grain transport. It's the big grain pod. I've got to get the right trailer. So let's just pop him over here for a minute. Go to the store. We might as well spend some money. Go to that. We want a big bird. Now, this one is no good to us. It's only 500 horsepower, and we run this one in the max thing, which is like 900 horsepower. If memory serves. Oh, sorry, 600. So that's no good to us. So the 747 is the beast that we want. We want a standard wheel variant because it's no good to us having a wide one. He's 1,000 horsepower, so he should be able to pull this sucker. So there we have it. We have a big bud. He isn't that much wider. He is, isn't he? He's a lot wider. He is a lot wider than that, actually. Let's see how this works. I've never actually tried the big bud as a grain pickup before. We can always go back to the drawing board. It's going to be a tricky one to run alongside, but we'll see. We shall see. in theory, we'll try it out. If not, we'll take the big bud back to the farm. We can always find another use for it. So I actually, off camera, I actually removed a bunch of money off the actual thing, because I think it was basically, it ticked over a day and it was like 90. It was like 90 million. It was just silly. We just seemed to tick over cash, so I've kind of reset us down to a small amount. Okay, we have a tractor, so that's there ready for this. Okay, this is, first off, we need to empty this. This is going to be, oh, we need to refill this actually as well. We need to refuel this tractor. We don't have, and I don't know if it's a limitation of that Stevie's diesel tanks on this map that he uses on this map, that it doesn't allow for actually, you know what? Sorry, I'm gonna have to. I know what I'm gonna do. So this is gonna go down to field 1. There's only one. There's only one on field 1. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna actually swap this around. This is gonna go on field 1, and the one we've just actually pulled into the thing to light is actually going to go on field 5, and the new big 3-way thing is going to go on to field 2. Thinking about it, that's actually the best strategy, because that big field is a 60-odd, a hectare field, and it's going to be a massive sort of filling a thing. I don't know. The millet's actually. I'm not sure actually whether or not it's actually going to work out. It's ages since I've done millet, and I don't. Oops, I'm going down the wrong side of the road. It's ages since I've done millet, and I can't remember what the yield values are like. Can't remember what the yield values are like, and as a result, I'm not sure if using this twofer will patch. Let's just use the twofer for now, and it should be okay. Just load this wheat that we did earlier. I am going to sneakily kind of put this in the middle. I think it's probably going to be the best launching point for things, so it's kind of at the bottom of the field of the pig area, this bottom of this fence basically. It's probably the best jumping off point. We will be, don't know how much we're going to do on field 5. I'm planning just to kind of run that once. Have they actually stopped? Okay, we have a rogue combine. We have a totally rogue combine going on here. I don't know what's going on here, but we have a rogue combine. Oh, we've got a little bare patch in the middle there. I'm not sure why. Very strange. So we had a rogue combine. I don't know how that ended up there. Obviously did this second thing and kind of wandered off straight. Very weird. I do have a couple of issues with a couple of the combines that are just doing weird things, and that's one of those weird things that some of them have done. Okay, so this is our first pickup attempt. I'll turn four-wheel drive on. So this doesn't actually go as quick as the Caterpillar, the Challenger, but it does accelerate a lot quicker. So this is where we get tricky because we've got to get under the but one of the things the Challenger has an issue with is basically accelerating with this trailer. Once you get two of these full, they do slow down. The three is kind of dicey. Okay, so kind of keep an eye on this helper B, because this helper B is being a bit weird. As I said, it kind of decided to go somewhere it shouldn't have gone. Keep an eye on it, see what happens. To be fair, it should get better and better the more of that edge is done. So the jump essentially is smaller. Hopefully. We'll find out in a minute how things are going. Oh, that's that one in the background. So why is there a combine over there? But I just realised we're doing two fields back to back, so you see a combine at the bottom there. It's actually by design. Yeah, so we're just gonna cut this bit, and it does curve here. I don't like it when it curves. I kind of want it straight, to be honest. I should really have straightened this out. Should have actually done it at the straight point. That sort of line that runs through there, that should have been the point at which I cut from when I went horizontal. Gonna watch this, but whilst we're doing that, we're just going to keep an eye on this whilst we sort of finish up the episode. This is kind of our early spring harvest, as it were, on Cherry Tree Hills. It should be named Cherry Tree. We've got so much on this map now. We're spending a bit of time doing the harvest and getting that in. It takes a lot of time to do the harvest on this now. We've got so many fields and some challenges. When we have a combine that's basically not behaving, needs babysitting. we've got ourselves all our grain transports in the right place to move the grain that's basically harvested. We're trying out a big bud arrangement. The rye's almost full. We'll pop down to get that in a minute. The millet here is actually kind of slow. Thinking the yield on this is actually going to be fairly low. Not as high as I thought it might be. That's a shame. But it's got a big field, so we'll see. I think next time out we will. Well, obviously the harvest will all be done, and so it's going to be field prep probably for our next set of harvests. So we're going to be spreading a lot of cow and manure and essentially pig manure on all the fields. Literally every field will be doing that. So yeah, we'll be getting that one going, and that's going to be our next job. We've got all the fields we need prepping. So that's going to be a little job in itself. So fingers crossed this doesn't do anything stupid when it gets to the end here. Hopefully. And yeah, so if you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of Terry Hills and our series here, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see our new Snetterson's Farm series, please watch out on the channel as well. That's going to be, we've got a few episodes coming out and picking up. We haven't finished year 1 yet, but we will in the next few episodes. We've got, I think, 4 more episodes for year 1. Yes, 4 or 3. I think we're on episode 9. So I think we're actually going to be episode 13 when we finish year 1. So yes, keep an eye out for that. So those will be ticking over in the next few days, and then we'll actually do our production on that map. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you liked the video today, please hit this like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And with that, thank you all, have a great day, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.